Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for February 28th, read by Sarah M. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. AA Thoughts for the Day. Meetings. A spiritual experience to me meant attending meetings, seeing a group of people, all there for the purpose of helping each other, hearing the 12 steps and the 12 traditions read at a meeting, and hearing the Lord's Prayer, which in an AA meeting has such great meaning. Thy will be done, not mine. A spiritual awakening soon came to mean trying each day to be a little more thoughtful, more considerate, a little more courteous to those with whom I came in contact. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 356. Thought to consider. The ankle biters of everyday struggles will eat away at me unless I go to meetings and call my sponsor. AA acronyms. CARE. Comforting and reassuring each other. Just for today. Traditions from the 3 Legacies of Alcoholics Anonymous. Even as early as 1945, the solution of group problems by correspondence had put a large volume of work on headquarters. Letters to metropolitan AA centers filled our bulging files. It seemed as if every contestant in every group argument wrote us during this confused and exciting period. The basic ideas for the 12 traditions of Alcoholics Anonymous came directly out of this vast correspondence. In late 1945, a good AA friend suggested that all this mass of experience might be codified into a set of principles which could offer tested solutions to all our problems of living and working together and of relating our society to the world outside. If we had become sure enough of where we really stood on such matters as membership, group autonomy, singleness of purpose, non-endorsement of other enterprises, professionalism, public controversy, and anonymity in its several aspects, then such a set of principles could be written. A code of traditions could not, of course, ever become rule or law, but it might act as a guide for our trustees, headquarters people, and especially for AA groups with growing pains. Alcoholics Anonymous Comes of Age, page 203. Daily Reflections. What? No president? When told that our society has no president having authority to govern it, no treasurer who can compel the payment of any dues, our friends gasp and exclaim, "This simply can't be." 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 132. When I finally made my way to AA, I could not believe that there was no treasurer to compel the payment of dues. I could not imagine an organization that didn't require monetary contributions in return for a service. It was my first and, thus far, only experience with getting something for nothing. Because I did not feel used or conned by those in AA, I was able to approach the program free from bias and with an open mind. They wanted nothing from me. What could I lose? I thank God for the wisdom of the early founders who knew so well the alcoholic's disdain for being manipulated. As Bill Sees It. Conviction and compromise. One qualification for a useful life is give and take, the ability to compromise cheerfully. Compromise comes hard to us all-or-nothing drunks. Nevertheless, we must never lose sight of the fact that progress is nearly always characterized by a series of improving compromises. Of course, we cannot always compromise. There are circumstances in which it is necessary to stick flat-footed to one's convictions until the issue is resolved. Deciding when to compromise and when not to compromise always calls for the most careful discrimination. 12 Concepts, pages 40 to 41. Big Book Quote, Third step prayer. God, I offer myself to Thee to build with me and to do with me as Thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do Thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of Thy power, Thy love, and Thy way of life. May I do Thy will always. Alcoholics Anonymous, How It Works, page 53. 24 hours a day. AA thought for the day. Getting sober was a long and painful journey, but we can truthfully say it was worth it. We know now that all we've been through led us to AA and was part of our spiritual journey. We found in AA what we had been vainly seeking in the bottle. We've learned that our journey goes on as we continue to deal with our shortcomings and the human problems everybody must face. And when we reach a crossroads or a roadblock, we know that our higher power will come to our aid in making the right choices and surmounting all obstacles. Do I turn to my higher power to sustain me as I continue the spiritual journey that brought me to AA? Meditation for the day. As I continue on my spiritual journey, I will seek and follow divine guidance and know there is always a place prepared for me. Nothing but my own pride and fear can keep me from my dwelling place with God. I need not strain or struggle to obtain that which God wants me to have. My only responsibility is to accept God's guidance and follow the highest principles in all my affairs. Prayer for the day. I pray that I'll continue to seek guidance as my spiritual journey continues today. I pray to trust that I am always doing the right thing and am in the right place when my higher power is leading me. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. I'm Sarah, and I'm an alcoholic. Thank you so much for the opportunity to read at Transitions Daily for you this month.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.